All right, and we're back. It's been a month. Sorry for the delay, guys. Work and life are crazy, you know how it goes. But I do want to pick back up. We're at 3 badges. Okay, in our Pokedex, we have 51 Pokemon in our Pokedex. So we're over a third of the way through the Pokedex. And we're about a third of the way through our badges. So this is actually all checking out. So, yeah, as you can see, 3 badges in. I'm assuming our 3 badges are, let's see. Yeah, okay, so Pewter, Cerulean, and Vermilion. So Erica looks like she'll be next. Our team right now, I'm honestly having to catch myself up because it's been a minute. But we have Charmeleon, we have Fearow, Fearow, we have Cheeky, we have Miles, that's right, we have Miles the Mr. Mime, who, as I recall, was actually doing pretty well in this run through. And we have Gengar, who we caught as a wild Gengar in Lavender Town. And I remember thinking, like, I don't think Gengar was available in the original Yellow. I think that I think the inclusion of Gengar as a wild catchable Pokemon is an advent of SmithPlays Pokemon. I think this was one of his inventions, or one of his little twists on the game. So, as are the running shoes, which when you're playing the game at 4 times speed already, makes it look like you're just ice skating through the town. Anyway, okay, so we are this far in. Pikachu nose cut. We're in the 30s. I think we're more than ready for Erica. I don't know if we were waiting on something for her, but I'm going to go ahead and battle her because it's been a month. So I think that you guys deserve all 12 of my fans. Actually, we have 8 followers, but I've had like 9 different viewers through this playthrough so far. So someone's watching, but they're not sure if they want to commit to subscribing yet, which I totally understand. But anyway, almost a dozen of us are, almost dozen of y'all have been waiting patiently for the continuation of this series. I'm sure you've been waiting with bated breath. The second that you got the notification that I started streaming, you probably all dropped what you were doing immediately to jump on. So as the 0 viewers notification I have in the top right hand corner of my screen shows, you were obviously just waiting with bated breath for me to return to the internet. But anyway, you guys have been waiting a long time. I've been waiting a long time. So we're going to battle Erica's gym, and we're going to see how much damage we can do. I mean, I'm not really worried. Like I said, my Pokemon are pretty well leveled at this point. This is Yellow Legacy. This isn't the traditional Yellow, so it is harder. And like there's a level cap, for instance. So once I hit a certain level, I can't level up my Pokemon anymore, which is something to think about. But right now, I haven't hit the level cap yet, but my Pokemon are in their 30s. And usually, I mean, in traditional Yellow, I would battle Erica like at level 25. So I think we're probably ready for her, even with the increased difficulty that comes along with this being a new version of Yellow, with more difficult AI and better Pokemon for the NPC trainers. All right. I think one of the things I'm going to work on while I'm streaming is to not use the word so much. It's one of those things that I actually don't use that much in real life, but I do notice when I listen back to my playthroughs on here that I do use quite a bit. And a little inside baseball for you guys, I am a lawyer in real life. And I got a transcript from from a trial I did recently, and I did not use that many ums or uhs, which I was proud of looking back on it, but I still had a few. So I think that this could be a good way, like while I'm having fun, I can also practice not buying time with ums and uhs. If I need time to think, I can just pause. You'll actually sound more intelligent if you don't say while you're thinking of the next thing to say. Just pause and take off your glasses and look wistfully off into the distance, and people think you're smart. All right. So Tangela, I think, is how you pronounce it. When I was a kid, I used to pronounce it Tangela, but that's because I was an idiot. Because Tangela, I think it's supposed to be like tangled, right? A bunch of vines. All right, there's Weepinbell. Let's murder that thing. Never liked how Weepinbell looked. All right, let's kill Execute too. There we go. All right, Charmeleon's putting in some work right now. I guess we didn't want Squirtle or Blastoise or Bulbasaur. I'm too lazy to go back and check, but I don't have them on my team, and I know I collected them, so something must have happened there. Probably bad stats. Yeah, I remember not wanting to keep Mr. Mime on my team, but I mean, he's here now. If he keeps doing his job, he may stay around. What type of Pokemon am I missing? I'm missing, okay, so I don't have a water type, so I guess I could catch it. Starmie is one of my favorite Gen 1s, Gen 1 water Pokemon, so I may try and get Starmie. I know you also pick up a Lapras at one point. It'd be kind of cool to pick up a Lapras. That's another one that I've never really trained in, like, Gen 1. Like, I always pick it up actually here in Celadon, no, not here in Celadon City. When you go to Saffron, I always pick it up when I go to Saffron City, but I never actually train it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. I'm going to cut down this tree. Cheeky. Use cut. Hold on. I'm also going to fix the screen here a little bit because I realized that I cut off the bottom part of my screen and the top part of my screen a little bit. Here you go. And then hold on one second. Cool. I just wanted to, I saw that we had a viewer temporarily. We do not anymore. He left. Totally understandable. But if any other people do come in, I want to have the chat open because that has happened to me in the past. Not during this stream so much, but last year when I streamed my playthrough of Green version, people would sometimes chat with me and I didn't even see it. And I feel like, you know, being interactive with your chat, this is just a personal opinion of mine, but I think that might make me a better streamer. So, so anyway, all right, so now we're back and we are, let's see here. So now we're back. We're in the gym. I'm going to fight all the NPC trainers. You know, this isn't like a speed run, so I'm in no hurry to get to Eric. I want to get as much experience as I can, especially, once again, because this is Yellow Legacy. This is not the original Pokemon Yellow version. This is an increased difficulty. Yellow version. And so I don't know what to expect around every corner, so I want to be as prepared as possible. The best way to do that is to train like crazy. So we're going to get these guys going. Let's see here. And then I'm going to all right, let's see. All right. As you may have noticed, there's a pattern when I tend to stream. My wife and kids are out of the house spending the night at my wife's mom's house, my mother-in-law's house, because she lives near the church where my son is going to vacation Bible school this weekend. So they decided to spend the weekend there, and because there's no wife or kids at the house, I decided to play Pokemon and stream for all 0 of you guys. But there was one of you earlier, but then they dropped off, probably because I was talking about what water Pokemon I wanted to train instead of actually playing the game. Who would have guessed? People want to watch streamers actually play the games they're streaming. Again, it's a unique concept. But I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. Let's see here. Did I already beat this lady? I mean, like, I didn't, like, beat her. I probably should have. It's probably a better way to say it. Okay, so Charmeleon's a level 35. Cheeky's a level 35. So Cheeky, I mean, normally a Pikachu would not be a good Pokemon for a Grass-type gym, but in Yellow Legacy, Cut, which Pikachu can learn in this game, first of all, is a bug move. So, not a horrible Pokemon to have in this gym. And then I have Miles, who has Psybeam, and a lot of grass Pokemon in Gen 1 are also Poison type, and Poison's weak to Psychic, so that's good. And then Gengar, what does Gengar have? Not much right now. Has Lick. So, and I do think he increased the damage of Lick, I think, in this game, so okay, so I think this team is pretty... Oh, and Fearow, who I've totally glossed over, but should be super effective against all the grass Pokemon. So anyway, yeah. No, this is a pretty strong team, I think, for Erica. I'm gonna heal up. I'm not going to start with Charmeleon. Those of you who are regular watchers know I don't like to lead with my strongest Pokemon in any major battle. I like to hold on to my strongest in reserve for as long as possible and kind of feel out the team. Because generally, in real life, people aren't going to use their best Pokemon first, generally. And in this game, I have a feeling because SmithPlays Pokemon wanted to make this a more difficult version of the game, he's going to have his NPCs do the same thing, where they hold back and save their best for last. So I think we're going to feel out her team first with Gengar, who we at least know won't be a threat, won't be at risk of getting poisoned. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, so she starts off with a Tangela. We'll start off... This is a little more difficult because he's pure grass, so poison does do some damage, and super effective. I mean, super effective, which is why it does some damage. Then we'll do Lick. Oh shoot, we got paralyzed. That's not great. Because one of Gengar's biggest things is the ability to move quickly, so getting paralyzed definitely hurts that. Okay. And then, okay, so now we've got Victory Bell. We'll confuse it, and we'll lick it. There's a dirty joke in there somewhere, but I'm not going to venture as to what it is. Confuse and lick. Go, go, go. Uh-oh. Okay, we took him out. Good. We're doing pretty good. Psywave. Let's try Psywave. I remember that... Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, I remember Psywave was doing a lot of damage when people were using it against me earlier in the game. And what's funny is I remember Psywave sucking when I played... you know, like... I remember Psywave sucking in the original Gen 1. So I think that Smith may have also increased the viability of that move in his version. Alright, what do we got? I wasn't paying attention, so I don't remember what he has out. I think he's got a... Yeah, Ivysaur, perfect. So we'll do Fearow and we'll do Drill Peck. Boom, look at that. What does Sharpen do? I'm just curious. Okay, it's attack. Sweet. We're going to take her out now. There you go. Sharpen, that's actually a great move. I like that. I don't really remember ever using that. That's another one. Did Smith add that to Fearow's Learn set? Or I never have really trained a Fearow before in Gen 1, so maybe it's always known Sharpen. I always associate that with Porygon, but I didn't know it increased attack. So basically it's a debuffed sword attack. Or a debuffed Swords Dance. Okay, so we got a Mega Drain. That's not a bad way to get back into the stream. I'm pretty happy with that. Got a gym badge. There's the pervy old man looking at the building full of women. Leering in a gym full of women, huh? My uncle used to do that. Alright, let's see here. Cool. So we're now 4 gym badges in. I think what we're going to need to do next is we're going to... I don't know, honestly. This is kind of weird because I'm not sure if we want to... I don't know what we've done. I don't remember what we've done. Let's check our items. Do we have... Let's organize our items, which is a really cool feature that Smith added to this version of the game. But can we see Ghost Pokemon yet? Do we have the Silph Scope? Okay, we do have the Silph Scope. So we've already beaten the Rocket Hideout here in Celadon. So that means we should go back. Okay, and we've already given the guard water. Okay, so that's good. So that means we can either do Koga next, or we can do Silphco next. Actually, I think I'm going to go to Koga next because, like I mentioned earlier, Starmie is one of my favorite Gen 1 Water-type Pokemon. And I think that... And I can catch a Staryu off the coast of Fuchsia City. So I'd rather go there and catch my... Staryu. Here's my other question, though. As I look at the Snorlax, I wonder, did I get the Pokeflute already? Yeah, okay, I do have it. Here's my other question, though. If I catch a Starmie, that's obviously part water, part psychic. I guess that gets rid of the need for Mr. Mime. Which, again, begs the question, should I instead go with Lapras because I've already got psychic coverage? and Lapras would give me ice coverage, which would probably be useful in the later game against like Lance. I don't know. Decisions. Well, because here's the other thing. I've already got Fearow. Charmeleon's going to turn into a flying type. I know I want a Charizard, because Charizard's one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. And I know I want to keep Gengar, and I know I want to keep Cheeky. Miles and Fearow are the two that are right now kind of questionable, I think. If I get rid of Miles for Starmie, then I don't know. I'm just trying to run through my head. What weaknesses does my team have right now? Like, if a fire type attacks me, I don't have a water type. That's why I'm getting water type. If a water type attacks me, I don't have a grass. Oh, but I have electric type, so I'm good. If a ground type attacks me, that's what Starmie would be for, so we're good there. If a psychic type attacks me, I've got a ghost type and a... that's really it. I don't have any... There's no real answer for ghost in Gen 1. I mean, I do think that Smith buffed bug Pokemon in his version, so that's good. But I don't think he buffed them enough for it to be worth me getting a bug Pokemon. Tauros is another one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, and Tauros is actually very powerful in Gen 1. So I do admit that I'm tempted to get a Tauros. Snorlax, though, who's sitting right in front of me, is also a very powerful Gen 1 Pokemon. Now that I think about it. He's literally sitting right there. Why didn't I think about that one first? I like Tauros a lot, though, because he's fast. He's got a good moveset, super high attack, good speed. The question is, who does he replace? Does he replace Fearow because I'm going to have another flying type with Charizard? Maybe. And then Starmie replaces Miles. And then that leaves us with, still leaves us with a slot. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We may as well catch this. Snorlax, because I mean, as you know, we're trying to catch all 151 Pokemon in this game in this playthrough, as well as you know, actually beating the league. So first, I'm going to buy more Pokeballs. I prefer just to buy the Pokeballs. I think economically it makes the most sense if you look at their catch rates versus how much they cost. I did the math on this a long time ago when I had more free time. And I just stick to it now. But let's catch the Snorlax. We'll go down to Koga. We'll catch a Staryu. We'll catch a because Tauros and Staryu are both near Fuchsia City. So if I'm getting either or both of those, it makes sense for me to head down there first before I take on Silphco, because Silphco is going to be full of Rocket Grunts that are free experience. And if I'm catching new Pokemon to add to my team, I'm going to need that free experience to level them up. Okay, get ready to be captured, Tauros. We'll lead with Pikachu so he can paralyze him, I think. Unless we want to put him to sleep. Do I have anyone that can? No, I don't have anyone that can put him to sleep, do I? Nope. Okay. Yeah, then I think the way to do this is Pokeflute. Wait, why did I not save before? It's fine. There's another Snorlax east of Vermilion, so here we go. We're gonna Thunder Wave this guy, although he could just rest. It's kind of his whole thing. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Thunderbolt him. Okay, cool. I think that's good enough. Let's start throwing Pokeballs at him like crazy. Where am I? Oh, there. There you go. Ah, first one. Nice. Sweet. Alright, well, we got Snorlax. What is he? Level 30? Not bad. Stats. Amnesia and Headbutt. Alright. Well, he might work. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't think Fearow is long for this world. Or at least for our team. As cool as Sharpen is for Fearow, I don't know. I just really like Charizard. Charizard's always been one of my favorite Pokemon. Charmander was my first starter when I got my first blue version back as a kid. And I would hate to not use him in this run-through. And he does get Swords Dance later, which honestly is better than Sharpen. He has extra weakness to rock and water. He has all the same weaknesses as Fearow, but he's doubly weak to rock, and he's also weak to water. What is his advantage to Fearow? Tefiro, I guess, is the question. Well, he has a broader moveset for sure. Alright, let's go through here. I'm not going to battle all these trainers because, again, this is free experience that I would like to save for the new Pokemon I catch in Fuchsia City. But I will battle a few of them as I come across them. Oops, like that, like this guy. Maybe I need to train someone other than my Pikachu, though. Who else have we got? Someone that we know is going to stay with the team, so Gengar, probably. There you go. I don't want to battle this guy. There you go. Primate, okay. Let's do Psywave. Cool. So Ghost won't work against the normal type, right? So we gotta use Psywave. Try Smog. Psywave's doing pretty decent damage. I know for a fact Psywave was not a very good move in Gen 1, so I think Smith buffed it. Psywave again. Uh-oh. Let's confuse this guy. Confusion never works against other Pokemon. You ever notice that? It's only your Pokemon that ever hurts itself in Confusion. I don't think in the history of the world anyone's ever seen their opponent hurt themselves in Confusion. But, oh, he just minimized, I guess. Alright, let's get out of here, because his accuracy is reduced too, so it's just not a good fight. Let's go Charmeleon. Fire Punch. There you go. There you go, perfect. Whee. Alright, first we'll cool, yeah. Next, we're gonna go to the Safari Zone, and Safari Zone is really cool for a bunch of reasons. But one of the key ones, I think, in this game is the fact that I'm pretty sure that Smith added new Pokemon to the Safari Zone. I would not be surprised at all to find out that he did, because it feels like there's so much new stuff in this game, and he did put all 151 Pokemon in this game, is my understanding. So I'm willing to bet he added some really cool ones to the Safari Zone, because we've already seen some cool Pokemon. Like we saw Vulpix on Route like 2 or 3, so I'm willing to bet Safari Zone's got some cool stuff. But first things first. Oh, you gave me an Omanyte? Oh, that's legit. That's different. So the Fishing Guru gives you an Omanyte instead of giving you the Super Rod. So I guess you get the Super Rod from somewhere else. The reason I was kind of wanting the Super Rod was because another thing I was thinking was I could technically train up a Dragonite, right? Okay. But to catch a Dratini, you need a Fishing Rod in the Safari Zone. At least traditionally. Alright, well anyway, let's just go into the Safari Zone and see what they've got. Like I said, there's probably some new Pokemon in here that we've never seen in the Safari Zone, so may as well find out what they've got, what it is. There's a Rhyhorn, and remember, we're trying to complete the Pokedex, so I'm going to catch everything I come across. Well, if I can. And I'll also get Surf Palm here. There you go, got the Rhyhorn. Nope. Don't really have any interest in training a Rhyhorn, but it's good to have. There's a Tauros. Oh, he ran. There's another Tauros. He ran. Noticing a pattern. All these Tauros are like my father. Nice. Got him. I'm actually going to catch a few Tauros because I do think I want one. Ooh, a Marowak. And so I'm just going to catch a bunch, like Ash did in the original series, because I'll just check their IVs and train whatever one is the best, which is not what Ash did. But hey, Pinsir, not bad. Level 37 Pinsir. That's higher leveled than any Pokemon I've got right now. Nice. Wow, this is a lucrative Safari Zone visit. We haven't even used half our steps yet, and we've caught like 5 new Pokemon. Make it 6. Execute. Oh, I already have a Cubone. It's fine. Get out of here, Rhyhorn. We already have one of you. Shoot! I caught a Rhyhorn by accident. I really am turning into Ash from the anime. Oh my gosh, I did it again! I keep catching the wrong Pokemon. Except instead of a herd of Tauros, I'm gonna have a herd of Rhyhorn running around. Ooh, Nidoqueen. I'm gonna have a herd of Rhyhorn running around Professor Oak's lab. I already know I'm not gonna have enough steps to get to the surf guy. Shoot. I'll have to come back. Skull Bash. Nice. There you go. Got a Nidoqueen. Not bad. Got 99 steps left. How does he get angry that I threw a rock at him? He's a rock type. Can't hurt it. Couldn't have hurt him. Ooh, Kangaskhan. Whoa, caught a Kangaskhan. Man, I've got some thinking to do about what my team's going to look like. Because I'm catching a lot of new Pokemon here. That generally I would never... I mean, usually you could not have caught them in the original Pokemon Yellow. Nidoking and Nidoqueen out in the wild and stuff like that. And a Kangaskhan, which is always hard to get. You could catch it in the Safari Zone in the first gen, but it was extremely difficult. I don't know if he just increased the odds of being able to catch it, or if I just had really good luck with that Kangaskhan. But the fact I got on my first try is pretty amazing. Ooh, Chansey. There you go. Caught a Chansey. He had to have reduced the difficulty of catching these Pokemon, because I remember in Gen 1, it was impossible. You had to search for hours as a kid to find Chansey in the Safari Zone, and then the chances of it actually being getting caught, were so low. Alright. But yeah, this really does change the calculus for me, because I've got a lot of rare Pokemon here. I may want to expand my horizons beyond my typical team. Because, like, for instance, isn't Chansey a really good defensive wall in Gen 1? Is this just an empty space? Why did I waste my steps going here? Oh my gosh, I've only got 189 steps. I'm not going to get to the Surf HM this time either. Get in the freaking Pokeball, Nidoking. I'm running out of steps. Alright, let's see where I'm supposed to go. Parasect, that's a new one. This is not where you get Surf. Gotta go back. I'm gonna blow my entire fortune on Safari Zone visits. Nope. Dead end. Much like life. That's always fun. Alright, let's see here. That's always fun to hear in a stream. I gotta be more upbeat. I'm just tired. It's the end of the week. It's been a long week. Good arena. No. Well, I think I figured out every way to not get to the Surf HM. I know it's obviously here somewhere. Ooh, Venomoth. There you go. Shoot, okay. I already went this way. I've got 61 steps. I'm not going to get anything. There's a Fearow. There's another Pinsir. Ooh, Scyther. Come on. Ah, darn it. But now I know all these rare Pokemon are here, I want to catch them. How's Beedrill harder to catch than Chansey? I got another freaking Venomoth. Nobody wants you, Venomoth. And my Pokemon box is full. There. I was like, is this ever going to end? I need to switch boxes. That's a feature I wish Smith had changed in this game. How is having to go to the Pokemon Center and change boxes integral to the Gen 1 experience? Other than creating blinding fury in the player. Okay, let's do this. Change box, yes, yes. Whew. 3 full boxes. And we're at 63. That's crazy. Yeah, we're actually doing really well. Like, considering we're halfway through the badges, we're almost halfway through the Pokedex as well. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so we're going to go this way. There's another Tauros. I will catch all the Tauros I see. Well, if I can. Okay, so we've already gone this way. We know it doesn't work. So the next question is, where do we go from here? Almost halfway through. We're over halfway through our steps. Get 500 steps in the Safari Zone. Alright, let's see. This is new. Gold teeth. Okay, good. Because you need those to get the HM. Double team. Okay. Boom. Found them. There you go. Cool. So we have that. And we have the gold teeth, which I forgot. But you need to give those to the warden so that he can give you strength. I'm gonna have to come back here though, because I regardless of if I train it or not, I need to catch Dratini to finish the Pokedex. Cool. All right, let's go give this to. Shoot, I need a rod though, so I can catch a Staryu. All right, here's the warden. Sweet. So where's the super rod? If that dude doesn't have it like he normally does, I bet it's hanging around somewhere. Old rod, somewhere new that I won't know. So I gotta go find it. Dodging all the trainers except for this guy. A Pidgey, we don't stand a chance. Use sideways, there you go. Oh my gosh, how did you miss Smog? There's a problem here because he can't use Lick, which is his best move without a doubt. Alright, Charmeleon, get in there, level up, become a Charizard. Do your thing. Cool. Fortunately, Gengar fainted, so we'll swap out Charmeleon so he can evolve soon. Although technically with all these flying Pokemon, Pikachu would be the better choice. Okay, he's sharpened. Got burned, so his attack is actually going to be less anyway. Oh shoot, darn it. Alright, well, Cheeky, you're going to get some easy experience here. Quick attack, finish it off. Cool. I'm trying to, as you can see, I'm trying to save experience for the Pokemon I know I'm going to keep. But I may have to rely on my others. Oh, there you go. Agility. Agility would be good because it would allow us to take advantage of the badge boost glitch. But I don't really care about that now. Not now, at least. I believe that I heard somewhere that there's a move relearner in this game. Another change from the original Pokemon Yellow. And so anyway, if I need agility later, I can go to them and learn it. Quick attack. There you go. Cut. We'll use our bug type move for the grass type Pokemon. And Thunderbolt. Cool. Yeah, Pikachu's putting in work. And as you can see, we're leaving lots of trainers for later. Anyway, I want to just find out where the Super Rod is so that I have it so I can catch a Staryu and a Dratini. I'm willing to bet I'm willing to bet the fisherman that gives it to you is somewhere around here because I mean this whole area is surrounded by water, so it makes sense. Oh, you could lock yourself out if you're not careful here, because like for instance, so we talked about this a couple videos ago, but you can erase HM moves in this version of Pokemon Yellow. So Smith changed that as well. Like HM moves aren't unforgettable like they were in the original Gen 1. So if I didn't have Cut in my bag and then I replaced Cut with another move after getting locked out after that battle, I could have soft locked myself out of the game because there would have been no way for me to get out. Fun fact. Like that's the only problem with making like HMs forgettable is like he created a potential soft lock there that wasn't there before. Because before, if you got in there, there was no way your Pokemon was going to forget how to use Cut. Hey, look at this. Super Rod. Heck yeah. Alright. Now we're cooking. Wait, I can just fly. Coolio. Now we've got a Super Rod. We're going to heal up our Pokemon. We're going to go fishing. Catch ourselves a big ol' Staryu. But first we got to kill this guy's pets. Okay. Oh, dude. Barely survived that. Oh, and did not survive that. Alright, Gengar, your time to shine. Use Lick. Oh, jeez. That was not good. Uh-oh. Is this the end of Cheeky's boy? Wait, you think we can get away with it? Let's see if he can survive one hit from the Starmie and get a Fire Punch in. Yes, and he got the experience, and he's gonna evolve. What a cool battle to evolve from. Charmeleon taking down a Starmie and then evolving into Charizard. I like trying to learn Wing Attack. Sweet. Yeah, let's get rid of Wing Attack. Sucked in the first gen. I'm not sure if Smith buffed it, but I really hope he did. All right, let's go here. We're gonna go here, and I'm gonna move this all the way up here because. Wait, I thought I was moving it. There you go. Don't know why I couldn't just drag it from the very beginning, but there you go. That's a Tentacle, but still a new Pokemon, so we were going to catch it. Oh no, Charizard taken down in his first battle. It's fine. There you go. Although now my Pokemon are all beaten up because that guy's Starmie. I need to heal him. And the fact that that guy's Starmie took out so much of my team is troubling. I'm clearly under-leveled now. So I have to work on that, but we'll deal with that later. First, let's catch ourselves a Staryu. Like I said, I mean, the only thing I'm risking here is I've only caught Tentacle so far. I'm assuming that he kept Staryu in the same place that it was in before. They used to be catchable here, but he has moved the location of a lot of Pokemon. So, oh, there you go. Cool. So Thunder Wave. And then let's try Quick Attack. Nice. That was a lot of damage. I'm gonna not press my luck. We're just gonna use a Pokeball here. There you go. Cool. Alright. So now we have our Staryu. Let us go back and check on it. Let's see how it looks. And let's see if we're gonna replace Mr. Mime with Staryu. So we'll put Mr. Mime in the box for now. He's level 31, Staryu's level 30, so we don't lose a lot level-wise between the two of them, which is good. So there you go. So attack 9, defense 8, speed 3, special 9, HP 11. So those are its IVs. So lower speed than I would like, because Starmie is naturally a very fast Pokemon. So I would like more IVs than that. But good special, and I mentioned this in my first stream. I'm not gonna like. It's cool that he has this. He gives this ability to check a Pokemon's IVs, but I'm not gonna obsess over them. So even though the speed's a little low, because Staryu and Starmie are such naturally fast Pokemon, that's not gonna really hurt them. And it does have really good special, so I'm actually okay with this one. Okay, so the question is, do we replace Mr. Mime with Starmie? The cons are, I've never raised a Mr. Mime in a Pokemon game before. So that would be a unique experience. But the pros are, I don't really like Mr. Mime that much. It's kind of a creepy Pokemon. And Starmie is one of my favorite Pokemon. So I think I'm going to raise the Starmie. But that still means we need to figure out some Pokemon to raise that are newer. So, like I said, I don't think Fearow, I just don't feel like Fearow necessarily has a place on the team. Which stinks to say. But with Charizard now, I don't feel like I need another flying type. But that means that does mean that a spot has opened up for a different kind of new Pokemon. You know, I caught Tauros, which I do like Tauros a lot, but you know, maybe we should look at something else. All right, so let's do this. We're gonna withdraw Staryu. Cool. Next thing though, I think first let's look at Snorlax's stats. Got high defense, good HP, and pretty good attack. I mean, that's pretty much what you want with the Snorlax. His special's decent as well. Speed's low, but who cares? So pretty good for a Snorlax, honestly. If I want to raise a Snorlax, I've never really raised one before, so that would be a newer experience. But then I also caught a lot of really cool Pokemon. Wait, hold on. I have to deposit something though, so I can look. There. So change box. I also caught a lot of really cool Pokemon at the Safari Zone. So I just want to see, like for instance, Chansey. Speed 15, dang. But HP 6, defense 7, decent, whatever. Okay, so I mean like Chansey though, that's a different Pokemon that I've never raised before. Kangaskhan is another one. Defense 9, special, okay. Pretty cool. And then, I mean, you know, I caught a Nidoqueen, which is wild. But I don't know. I mean, I could raise the Nidoqueen. Although I think I did have raised the Nidoqueen back when I was a kid. I had one on my team. Pinsir could actually be interesting because bug types are super effective against psychic types. And he's got Twin Needle, so he's actually got a good bug type move in this game. Okay, and then there's Tauros. So I have two Tauros. What do their stats look like? Okay, so special of 11, attack of 4, and speed of 7. Not exactly the best makeup for a Tauros. Let's check the other one, which is also higher leveled. Okay, attack of 15, speed of 14. Oh, geez, this one's like a perfect Tauros. What moves has he got? Yeah, this guy's, he's too good to ignore. I need this Tauros. Okay, that's fine. So we have Charizard, we have Cheeky-Chew, we got Gengar, we have Starmie, we have, well, Staryu, and then we have Tauros. And then the question is, okay, but now we have normal types, so I think Snorlax is probably out. Okay, so this is turning into a very typical run for me, which is the only concerning thing. The only thing that's different is, honestly, Cheeky, because normally I don't have a Pikachu on my team. Even when I play Yellow, a lot of times I put the Pikachu in the box. So I need for my own whatever, you know, like to keep things interesting. Even though this is a new version of Pokemon Yellow, and so there's plenty of new stuff already. And I guess that does make me feel better because like I like to change things up when I do Pokemon Gen 1 playthroughs because I've played these games a million times. But this is my first time playing this version of this game. So even though if I do rely on a bunch of old heavy hitters that I prefer, it's still a new game, so it's still a new experience. But when I'm replaying an old game, I like to use new Pokemon so I get a different experience. But in this case, that's not really a consideration. However, I still think I should try to put in a newer Pokemon or a Pokemon that I don't use as frequently. So I'm going to drop Snorlax in the box, and we're going to think about what we want to fill that slot. I really am of multiple minds on this. Like I could see us going any different way because like let's look at our team. So we've got an electric type, a flying fire type, a ghost poison type, what will be a water psychic type, and a normal type. Like pretty good coverage. So I just gotta think. So the way I always think about when I'm building my teams is like I just throw out different types and be like, okay, how would I take care of this type? So for instance, how would I take care of a water type? Well, Cheeky would take care of that. Okay, how would I take care of a fire type? Staryu will take care of that. Okay, how do I take care of a ground type? Staryu would again take care of that. Same with rock type. So I'm seeing a lot of like reliance on Staryu to take care of multiple types, which could suggest a grass type would be a good Pokemon to have because that would give me more to use against grass, ground, water types. But let's talk about ghost types. Well, ghost is good against ghost. But yeah, so ghost is good against ghost, which is awesome. And I heard that we have a very special listener right now, so hello to Luke. But yes, Ghost is good against Ghost, which is great. But the only Ghost types in Gen 1 are also Poison types, so Psychic is also good, which means that Staryu covers that. Against normal types, a Fighting type would be good. And I don't have any Fighting types, and I normally never train Fighting types. So if I go to the dojo, right, and I could pick up a Hitmonlee or a Hitmonchan, that could actually make for pretty interesting. That could make an interesting team member, right? Because I don't think I've ever trained a Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan in Gen 1. And I think I would probably go with Hitmonlee because Hitmonchan learns like the elemental punches, which in Gen 1 is actually really bad for him because he has horrible special. So it doesn't work out because he doesn't have good special attacks. So the elemental punches don't do much damage. Let's see here. Okay. So yeah, I think for right now, my plan will be to go pick up a Hitmonlee in Saffron City. And that will be my 6th member. But, nothing's guaranteed. Because now that I have the Super Odd, I want to go back to the Safari Zone and see if I can capture a Dratini. But yes, I heard I have a special listener, so hello to Luke. I hope you're enjoying the show. Alright, let's see. We're going to go find a good body of water to go fishing in. Get out of my way, Nidoqueen. There you go. I don't even want to look at other Tauros. I have the most perfect one now. That guy has like such high attack and such high speed. He's perfect. And also pretty decent special, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, 6. Special of 6. So, because I'm probably going to give him... I usually give him Blizzard to help with, Dragon and Grass types and Flying types. It just gives him coverage. And he can actually use it with those IVs. So that's good. Alright, we're going to go over here. I generally remember... there being Dratini in this body of water specifically in the original Yellow version, so that's why I'm coming over here. I don't know if they're available in other bodies of water in the Safari Zone, but I'd rather play it safe than sorry. So here we go, Super Rod. Oh, now I just get stand here. At least we don't have to worry about our steps anymore because I have, the Safari Zone is obviously, your time in the Safari Zone is obviously limited by the number of steps you can take, but when you're fishing, you just stand in the exact same spot, so... Got it. Okay, shoot. Why are we only getting Magikarp? Oh, I've never caught a Magikarp. Look at that. Okay, well, this is my opportunity. There you go. New Pokemon added to the Pokedex. There's a moral there somewhere about not overlooking stuff. Man, I'm only getting Magikarp with the Super Rod? Did he remove Dratini from... There it is. Look at that. There you go. Look at that. We got a Dratini. Nice. The existence of this Pokemon was recently confirmed by a fisherman who caught one. Yeah, that's me. I caught it. Just now. Alright. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's blow this popsicle stand. I think I've caught all the Pokemon. Well, no, I haven't. Nidoking, for instance. Okay, so there's still Pokemon for me to catch here. There's Nidoking. Come on, dude. I've had so much luck with like every other Pokemon here, including Chansey of all things. Got Chansey on my first try. How am I having trouble with Nidoking? There you go. Nidoking is always a cool Pokemon to me. I actually, in my first playthrough of Pokemon Blue that I did as a kid, I had a Nidoking on my team. Okay, was there... Oh, there was Scyther, right? Sorry, I'm drinking water. Being a lazy gamer is thirsty work. Alright, let's see here. Butterfree. So I came to this patch of grass because this is where I saw Scyther last time, but now I'm seeing Butterfree and Parasect, so this must be like the bug type patch of grass. And as far as I'm looking, Venomoth, these are all bug types. Shoot. I'll come back later. Sweet. There you go. I do not think I'm ready for Koga yet. No, there's a Magikarp. Okay, the only thing I'm going to do is I am going to check Dratini. The thing is, I know it stinks to raise a Dratini to Dragonite. I have done it in other games, and even in the later games where they generally make things easier, Dratini is a drag to train. Because it's super weak as a Dratini, super weak as a Dragonair. And then it gets very strong, obviously, as a Dragonite. But that climb is something. Oh, decent attack, good speed, great special, and great HP, huh? I don't know. Dratini. I mean, it would be unique. What I'm going to do is I'll withdraw it for now. It doesn't really help with my problem with normal types, which is why I'm thinking of adding Hitmonlee to my team, but it's just something to have on my team for now. I'll probably still switch it out for Hitmonlee, but we'll see. Okay. Let's look at our team. So now we need to get some Pokemon trained up. We know for a fact that Starmie is going to be on our team, so we need to train up Staryu. So we're going to put Staryu at the front. We're going to teach it Surf right now, so it's got a good move. Get rid of... I can get rid of any of these, really, but we'll get rid of Bubble Beam for now. There you go. And we're going to head back up to Celadon City. To start, hold on, I need to look this up. I need to look up and see whether or not Starmie learns, or Staryu learns moves that Starmie does not. Because what I want to know is, like, can I evolve him to Starmie now, or is this going to be a thing where, like, if I evolve him too early, he's not going to learn certain moves, you know, as a Starmie, or I'm going to miss out on something. And I want to say hello again to listener Luke, or watcher Luke, I guess. This is not a radio show, even though it kind of feels like it with the microphone. So hello, Luke. I hope you're enjoying. Let's see here. Okay. I don't know. I think that... I don't think I'm going to... Because... I don't know. I'm worried about, like... I'm obviously worried about wasting TMs, you know? But I'm like, I don't think... I'm looking up Staryu moveset. Let's just look up moveset Gen 1. Right? And see what happens. So he learns minimize light screen and hydro pump. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm not going to use any of those moves. Now, I don't know if Smith changed that at all. That's the only thing that worries me, is like Smith may have added better moves for Staryu. But even still, the two moves that I really need him to know are Surf and Psychic. So and those are both TM moves. So I'm really not worried about evolving him early. All right, yeah. This stream is dedicated to Luke Mook. Thank you for being a loyal listener and watcher. I don't know why I keep saying listener exclusively, but all right, we're gonna teach our Charizard fly so we can fly to Celadon City, because I do not want to have to bike all the way there. We'll get rid of, I guess we'll get rid of Bite. That's fine. All right, so now Charizard can fly us to Celadon City. Here we go. All right. Let's get ourselves a Water Stone, and we will evolve this Staryu. I always forget what floor stuff is on. I think the waters, like the stones, are here on the 4th floor. Let's see. Yep, look at that. All those endless hours wasted playing a children's video game have paid off. Oh, well, apparently not too much. So I already had a Water Stone, so I just wasted money. Okay, whatever. Staryu is evolving. There you go. Now we have a Starmie. Nice. Well, I have 2 nuggets. I'll sell those while I'm here, since they're just taking up space. Cool. All right, now we have a Starmie, and our team is almost fully complete at this point. So now it's time to train. And train hard. So first we're gonna go get Psychic from Mr. Psychic over in Saffron City. Actually, I don't know, we may already have it. Seems like I already went through Saffron. Yep, look at that. Got it. So we'll teach that to Starmie, because I think that's the best move. It's better used on Starmie than on Gengar, because Starmie will get stabbed. Same type attack bonus. So we'll get that. And now I feel good. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the dojo. We'll go to the Fighting Gym dojo and pick up Hitmonlee. And we'll use Starmie to blast our way through these guys, because Psychic is super effective against fighting types. Boom. Psychic. Not a bad first battle for Starmie. 3 one-hit KOs in a row. Not bad. Alright. And you're starting to see why I prefer Starmie so much. Gen 1. Just a beast of a Pokemon, honestly. Great moves, great coverage, great typing. It honestly was super broken in the original Pokemon Yellow. I'm sure Smith has done things to debuff it in this remake, but boy, there's not a lot you can do with that typing. Alright, so there you go. We're going to Psychic again, we're going to Psychic again, and we're going to Psychic one more time. There we go. Cool. Alright, now we're going to go heal up real quick, and then we'll go take on the dojo leader. Too bad we don't get a badge for beating this gym, but it's still, you know, it's a moral victory. Psychic has Hitmonlee. Uh-oh, didn't one hit. I mean, he's 6 levels higher than us, so not super surprising. And then we'll Psychic. Okay, that was a 1 hit against Hitmonchan. May have needed the critical hit. Alright. No, I don't want Hitmonchan. There you go. Yep. Cool. We got Hitmonlee. Not bad. So now we're going to see. Let's see what his stats look like. And we'll decide between Hitmonlee and Dragonite. typically Dragonite would be a worse Pokemon, I feel like, in Gen 1 because there's really no Dragon Stab moves in Gen 1. But I heard that Smith made Slam a Dragon type move in this version. So Dragonite does get a stab move, which is different. And I wonder if he changed the rules for Dragon Rage, or if he just left Dragon Rage as a 40 HP attack. I don't know. But anyway, something to think about. But at the very least, there's one stab move that Dragonite will get now. And the stats for Dragonite are insane. It's a pseudo-legendary. Ooh, this one's only got 2 attack IVs. I mean, it's not a huge deal. I said I wasn't going to obsess about it. I don't know. What level does... Okay, here will be the final decision-making point for me. What level does... Oh, and we have a commenter, Carinchus says rocket ship and goat. Well, there you go. There's a lot of deep thought in my comment section. You're all great. Let's see. Evolution level. So Dragonair evolves at level 55. Dude, level 55. And remember, there's a level cap in this version of the game. So I don't even know. Like, will it allow me to go past level 50 before I start battling the Elite Four? Like, that's a real risk. You know, we'll keep Hitmonlee. Let's do Hitmonlee for this one. Well, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of having a Dragonite. No, you know what? Let's do Dragonite. Dragonite it is. There you go. Dratini has better base stats, well, it has better base stats for sure, but it also has better IVs. All right, we're doing it. All right, so now we can beat up all the Team Rocket grunts at Silphco. We will go through like the first floor tonight, and then I'll probably call it a night because I've been going at this for over an hour. But hopefully tomorrow we'll pick this back up. I would like to go. I mean, it was a month. It was only a month, right, between streams for me this time. But I would like to come back a little sooner because I actually really enjoyed this playthrough. I mean, Smith did a great job innovating on the original concept of this game and making it even better than it was, in my opinion. All right, let's get some experience for Dratini. Yikes. Shoot. Okay, well, I knew that was probably going to happen. All right, time for old Tauros to show us what he's made of. I actually forgot to give him any good moves, so that's on me. Oh wait, our Pokédex tells us what moves they learn, right? I should have thought that before. I forgot that was like that's like a new feature that we learned about during one of my previous playthroughs. That you can just look up what moves your Pokemon learns with the Pokédex, which is really nice to actually have a Pokédex that does something for you. Oh, Starmie learned Psychic at level 40, so I taught it that for nothing? Ah, darn it. I wonder, when did I last save the game? When did I last save the game? I think I last saved it... I know I for sure saved it. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it to risk it. Because I'm like, I think I saved it after I caught... I really don't know. I think I saved it after I caught Dratini, after I got out of the Safari Zone. But I'm not positive about that. Man, I wish I'd checked that, though. I did not know he learned Psychic. That was dumb of me. Because I could have taught Gengar Psychic. Okay, where's Tauros? What number is Tauros? Oh, there he is. What moves does he learn? Okay, he does not learn Body Slam, so that's interesting. But Body Slam is a great move for Tauros, so I'm going to give that to him now. And then we'll give him other stuff as we come across it. Like I said, I generally like to give him Blizzard in playthroughs, so I will probably do that. I feel so bad though about wasting Psychic on Starmie. That was dumb of me. Hopefully there's a way for me to make that up somehow. I don't know. Maybe Smith put another TM somewhere in the game for Psychic, or maybe I don't know, because that hurts Gengar's viability. I mean, I can teach him Thunderbolt. I have the TM for that, and Mega Drain, and Lick does actual decent damage in this game, so that's good. But still, I'm actually gonna go heal up because I want Starmie to get all the experience. That's a tough Marowak surviving a. Oh shoot! I thought Swiss was gonna finish it off. All right. Oh jeez, man. Okay, we are kind of woefully out leveled here. Even Pikachu didn't finish gold that off in one hit. Okay, maybe we should go even further back than the Rocket Grunts at Silphco. Are there other trainers we haven't fought yet? Because it feels like we are just really underleveled. Like, if the grunts are taking out my Pokemon, like, it wasn't, like, close or anything like that, but if they're taking, like, if I can't get through a single grunt without losing at least one Pokemon, that's not a good sign. Okay, so we haven't fought, like, this trainer, like, and that's big, because these guys are much lower leveled, it's free experience. We're going to want to take advantage of that. There you go. Okay, it looks like we fought all these trainers, though. Okay, so we fought all those. I already know we went to Pokemon Tower. So the next thing will be... There you go. So we're just going to swift through a bunch of these weaker water-type Pokemon. And save our PP for just stronger Pokemon. And then Starmie could also learn Thunderbolt, so it's kind of a shame that I'm going to give it... Man, it's really tough choosing... Man, this is why I'm so mad at myself for giving Psychic to Starmie, because... If I hadn't done that, I could have given that to Gengar, and then I could have given Starmie Thunderbolt with guilt-free. But now it's like, if I don't give Thunderbolt to Gengar, I'm really limiting his coverage even more than I just did. I really hope there's another way to get Psychic at some point in the game. But anyway, yeah, I would generally typically I would like to give Thunderbolt to Starmie, but now it's like, I can't really do that. But I can give Thunder to Starmie. When I get the Thunder TM, I can see myself giving that to Starmie, which, honestly, that's not a bad deal either. But I'd rather give the higher accuracy move to Gengar, since, again, I'm limiting Gengar by not giving him... I limited Gengar by not giving him Psychic. Yeah, I wish I remembered where I last saved, but I just don't know. Like, I know I've saved at some point while playing tonight, but I don't remember where. And, I mean, for all I know, it could be all the way back right after I beat Erica, and that's a lot of progress to lose, so I'm not going to risk it. Another... Let's see here. Another Snorlax. Not super worried about catching this one. we beat all these trainers. I just wanted to go heal up. Cool. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna end it here pretty soon. I'm just getting a little bit more experience before calling it a night. But as expected, Starmie's a beast, doing great, and I really don't regret catching and raising one, because at the end of the day, like, yes, it's always fun to try new Pokemon, but at the same time, I like the Pokemon that I like, and especially in a playthrough where it's a new version of an old game, and you know the AI has been made, you know, the NPC's AI has been made more difficult. Like, it's a good move to have the strongest Pokemon that you're comfortable, you know, to have Pokemon that you're comfortable with and that you know are strong on your team, because they'll obviously help see you through. Whereas if I was, you know, like I said, if this was like a typical Yellow playthrough and I knew how to beat the game blindfolded, I wouldn't be so worried about that. I could try out new Pokemon without worrying about it. But since this is, you know, a new take on an old game, I don't want to running the risk of being overwhelmed because I'm using a new Pokemon that I'm not familiar with and the NPCs are just too powerful for them. Okay, Starmie's at level 35. I think we need to start getting Dratini some experience. So, problem is Dratini is pretty weak right now. So, I think the way that we do this is, well, I was gonna say we need experience share. I know the experience share is available somewhere, so I need to find out where it's at. Alright, Dratini beat the Poliwhirl pretty easily. We'll swap out here to Gengar. Okay, that was pretty good. But yeah, we need the experience share, because that could really help with Dratini, who's definitely on the weaker side. If I'm really serious about getting this thing to evolve into a Dragonite someday, it needs to level up along with my other Pokemon, but it frankly just can't keep up with my other Pokemon, and it won't be able to for a while. I think it looks like it evolves at level 30, so that's good news. It'll at least be more viable as a Dragonair. But even then, I remember Dragonair being pretty weak. You do it all for the payoff at the end, obviously. But I have to find out where the experience share is, honestly. I know it's, you know, it's one of Professor Oak's aides. The question is which one and where. Because they hang out a lot of the time at these, like, in-between stations between routes. Not that one, though. Actually, let's wait. No. I was about to fly, but I just realized. You know what? Let's get the experience. Of course, you'd fall asleep. There you go. Cool. Got level 26. Shoot. Okay, that's not it. That's the item finder guy. Let's fly down to Fuchsia and see if the route connector building over there has what we're looking for. Oh, there you go. Perfect. That's what we need. And because now I can train up the rest of my Pokemon and kind of let Dratini just passively gather experience at the same time. sleep. 3 turns of sleep. Jeez. I feel like old Gengar's really struggling. He's asleep again. 3 turns of sleep. Jeez, man. There you go. Once again, if he knew Psychic, we wouldn't be in this mess. But he doesn't, so here we are. If he falls asleep, seriously, he keeps falling asleep. I'd rather him be paralyzed, honestly, because at least he can't fall asleep then. What a super frustrating trainer. I hate to say it, Gengar's usually one of my favorite Pokemon, but he's really struggling here. I mean, granted, like I said, if he knew Psychic, it would probably be going better for him, but still, he's really struggling. Alright, let's do Tauros. Body... Oh my goodness, how do you miss Body Slam? It's 100%. Man, this team. They're struggling. What other what TMs do we have right now? I guess is a good question to ask. Just trying to see if there's anything that could help. Specifically Gengar. Thunderbolt, but I'm also thinking about Dragonite. I don't know. No. I guess Dragonite won't need Thunderbolt. I think we should give that to Gengar now. He needs some kind of coverage. The question is, what do you get rid of? Smog and Lick are both low power, but they're both stab. Psywave is kind of a crapshoot. I guess get rid of Psywave. What else? Anything else? No, not right now. There's really not. A Mega Drain, I guess, is the other one that we could teach him. He's the only one that can learn Mega Drain, so I don't feel bad about teaching him that. I guess Mega Drain rather than... Do I get rid of Confuse Ray? I mean, it's not really doing anything, so yeah, I guess. Alright, sounds good. It's not really going to help him against these grass trainers, unfortunately. Oh, but there's a... Okay, but here's a bird trainer, so that Thunderbolt will help. Because he's got great special, that's the thing, is like... Special, once you give him a special attack, he does great with it. There you go. Alright, there you go. Swap that team. Just reordering these. There you go. Thunderbolt. Nightshade, okay. There you go. And I do believe that Nightshade in this game does not just do the... So in the original Gen 1 games, and I think in all Pokemon games, Nightshade does the amount of damage to your opponent's... does the same amount of damage to your opponent's HP as the Pokemon's level that is using it. So for instance, since Gengar is level 36, Nightshade would do 36 damage. HP, yeah, damage to the opponent's HP. However... In this game, I believe Smith changed Nightshade and just made it a regular attacking ghost type move. So we'll test that theory out, but I think that's I thought I heard about that. And if that's the case, it's going to make life really good. That's actually a move that I forgot existed. That's actually a thing I forgot about. But if he gave him a decent stab attack, that's going to be great. No, Rage stinks. Gengar, yeah, I mean Golduck. Yeah, okay, there you go. It feels like now Gengar is really, I mean, ever since, I mean, after teaching him a couple TM moves and now learning Nightshade, feels like we're seeing some, we're actually getting somewhere. Let's try Nightshade now. Yeah, look at that. That's definitely more than 36 damage. Okay, that's great news. So Nightshade is just, I wonder how much power it has, but it looks like a pretty decently powerful attack. Not as, it wasn't a one-hit KO or anything, but like, the Pokemon that Gengar used it on is almost the same level as him. So, okay, against critical hit. Yeah, Nightshade couldn't get critical hits in the first gen because it did a set amount of damage every time. Okay. I am curious how much damage Nightshade's doing. I wish I knew like what the power of it was. It looks like it's like a 50 or 60, base 50 or 60, because it's not like one-shotting. So it's not as powerful as like Thunder or Fire Blast, but I wonder, it doesn't even, the only bad part is it doesn't even feel as strong as like Thunderbolt, you know? Uh-oh, he dug a hole. I don't want him to faint, so I say let's swap him out for Charizard. Fire Punch, there you go. Fire Punch. Fire Punch. I don't know why you would dig with, again, I thought the AI was improved in this game, but why did he just use dig against my Charizard? There you go. And then Gengar again. We'll use Mega Drain more because I feel like I'm running low on Thunderbolts. Uh-oh. Again, you never see an opponent like hit themselves in confusion, but I feel like you constantly get hit by confusion. It was disable, doesn't really matter because it's a normal type. Oh geez. It's gonna be one of those battles, huh? Well, at least I'm healing myself up. There you go. Alright, yeah, alright. I'm feeling pretty good about Gengar. I think this was the right move. Teaching those TMs really helped. And like I said, I wish I could have taught him Psychic. That would have been perfect to replace Smog with, but honestly now I don't regret that mistake as bad because I think we've rectified it for the most part. Nightshade, let's see, does half. Yeah, that's like this doesn't seem even as powerful as like a Thunderbolt, because like a Thunderbolt coming from a level 37, right? I'm just like comparing kind of like, okay, fully evolved electric Pokemon using Thunderbolt would probably have done more in neutral damage to a Weepinbell equivalent Pokemon than I'm seeing that Nightshade do to Weepinbell. So this doesn't seem like it's as strong as, like, Thunderbolt's base power is 95, so I don't think Nightshade's base power is that high. I think it's like 50 or 60. Something like that. Let's see here. Do Mega Drain again. Cool. Thunderbolt against Dodrio. Thunderbolt against Fearow. Okay, wait. Gengar's at level 38 now, so we should probably. I'm getting carried away a little bit here. Let's train up. Let's train up Tauros, who really has not seen much action. Beedrill, so we'll Body Slam it. Wheezing Body Slam. Beedrill, Body Slam again. Sand Flash. Guess what? Body Slam. So I want to teach him Blizzard. I also want to teach him Earthquake because he's a great Earthquake user, as I recall. So I just have to actually get those moves. I don't remember where you get Earthquake. I think maybe you get in Silphco. I also don't remember. I think I think you get Blizzard in Celadon. Actually, I have to check. There you go. Body slams, that's fine. Stomp. There you go. Okay, last thing for real I think I'm going to do tonight is... no. I don't know where to find Blizzard, so we'll pick that up tomorrow. I think we're going to save here for the night. We are at 4 badges, and we finally have our full team. So we have Tauros, Charizard, Dratini, Pikachu, Gengar, and Starmie. So we'll pick up there hopefully tomorrow. If not,